Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. And today I've got a guest who is tuning in from Saudi Arabia, and we'll be chatting about how she left her country and finding herself working as a Kadama or housemaid in Saudi Arabia. Welcome, Miss Kabugho, and could you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hello, everyone out there. Thank you for joining us now. My name is Kabugho Vumilia from Uganda. So, I'm here in Saudi. So, I'll be sharing my story, how I will come to Saudi. So, it is really difficult for me to leave my country to come to Saudi Arabia. Um, you can ask me.
Yeah, it was very difficult. Let me first take you back. So, how did you get the idea? How did you know? How did you know about, that there's some opportunities in Saudi Arabia? And by that time, what were you working? And also, our viewers would like to know, when you're in Uganda, were you working? Are you a mom? Are you a wife? What are you doing before?
Yeah, in Uganda, I was working. I was selling tomatoes. So I had a friend who was working here in Saudi. Who was working here in Saudi. She told me if you go to Saudi, you can earn big. So I decided to come to Saudi Arabia. But before I came, it was really difficult for me to come to Saudi Arabia because people they discourage me how Saudi Arabia is. They say you will die from there, no food, it's hot. So I started the process. I started the process because I realized I was in need of money.
And how was the process? How did you find the process?
The process was
And
real
how did you
difficult
manage?
because the blockers they ate my money.
That's a shame. Did you have to pay a lot of money? Were they like people that you've been referred to, or were they like an office? Because you've heard a lot of stories that people have lost a lot of money. These people, they scam people.
You know what? They asked me money for passport. They asked me money for registration. I was asked money for medical. I was asked money for fingerprints. So it was really difficult for me. After I paid all that money, then he told me, "You wait." I wait like for 3 months, but he didn't respond. He didn't give me anything. So
But
I
yeah,
walked every day asking him, "When will I go?" He said, "Anytime we'll go to Dubai." When I'm going to Saudi, he said, "No, you are not going to Saudi. You'll go to Dubai." So I said for 3 years, 3 months when I'm not coming.
okay, so let's take our viewers back. You said you are selling tomato, and this friend of yours who introduced you to saying that there's work in Dubai or Saudi or abroad, did they tell you that when you go there your life will change, that you'll be able to get, quite good money? And how about your family? Did you have a family? How did you plan to leave your family behind? And you had these reasons of saying, if I go, I'm going to make my family better because I'll be earning more money than I earn now.
I have a family. I have kids. I have 6 kids. I'm married. I have my husband. Actually, I I told my husband about this. He said, "No, you will not go." What about the kids? I say, "No, I'll leave my kids with my mom." Then he said, "No, you will not go." But at the end, he said, "Okay, as you wish, you go only for 2 years. Then I'll wait for you." So I decided to come to Saudi. But life where it is not easy. Life was not easy here. It's not easy here in Saudi.
And
When
so,
I reached here, uh, I started thinking about my kids. I can't sleep. I thought maybe I cannot finish the 2 years of contract.
that's very hard. Six kids. Wow, I'm so impressed. Wow, you look young yourself. You're a kid yourself. Um, in terms of money, when you look back at your life where you were before in Uganda and now, do you think that this was actually worth it with the amount of work that you do?
Now, in Uganda, when you are processing this procedure, they tell you are going to get 1M. 1M in Ugandan money. But when you reach here, the money really doesn't reach 1M. It's only 7,000.
So 1 million
Yeah,
in
when you
Uganda
come to
currency.
Saudi, they will tell you are going to earn 1M. But when you reach here, really you don't earn that all that much.
Or you get like 700,000 in Uganda currency.
Yeah.
And how about the work? How is the work? Because we see a lot of people, people, they really complain about the work. They are used, they have just a few hours of sleep. They work through the day, or it's almost like 24 hours.
Actually, the worker was not all that. The worker is not all that much because it's housework, cleaning house. Not all people they have the same house because we have different houses. Some people they have big houses. Some people they have small houses. Actually, I got worried when I reached in Saudi. It's very hot. It's
Very.
very very hot.
Wow.
That's
And
the big
so,
problem I saw in Saudi my first day.
mhm. Well, is that different from what you're used to? Because I would think that Uganda is also very, very hot.
No, Uganda is it's very cold. We have seasons. We have different seasons. We have winter. We have summer, but it's not very hot. Actually, Uganda is so blessed. We have everything. We have all the kind of food. But here, which the food for Saudi Arabia for sure, it's not good. It's not nice. Water is different. So I don't know.
And so, how do you cope with the food? Do you have is there any place that you could get your Ugandan
Some
food?
African food. No, no. In Saudi, there's no African food. We just only eat chapati. Chapati here, it's not like for Africa. They fry it without cooking oil. That is chapati for Saudi Arabia. It's really different. And for Africa, for Uganda, we put cooking oil, but for Saudi Arabia, no cooking oil. So it's really difficult. And the daily food here is rice and sheep.
I'm I'm
That's
quite
our daily
really
food.
I'm quite really surprised about how much money you get. Um, so I just really want to discuss more about the money. So that 700,000, and how many people do you have to look after, or what duties do you have to do at home?
Yeah, the specific people in the contract they have they told me only 4 people in the house. But when I reach here, people there's the families of 6 people, and they married those people who are others. The 2 ladies are married. So if they come here, if they come here every Friday, the work becomes too much to me, because these people, it's like they are different. Their culture is really different from our culture. For them, every Friday, it's when they'll visit. It's when they'll visit each other. So it becomes difficult for me. We don't sleep early. We sleep late. So all of that's the changes that I've seen here in Saudi. And really coming here, working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia, you need to be strong. You need to be quiet, because they will ask you to do anything. Anything. Everyone will be a boss. Even a small kid will order you to do for her, or will order you to give tea. Give me tea by force. It is by force, not to say I want tea. No, she will tell you, give me tea now, right now. That's the way they say sra sra, means you hurry. So those are the changes I've seen here, but for sure I will make it soon.
And how do you feel when a small child comes to you, you as a mom who's respected your mother, and a small child comes and talk to you in that manner? How do you feel, and how do you react, and how do you keep calm?
Sometimes I feel so embarrassed. I feel embarrassed because they will say, I feel embarrassed. But what I do, I just keep quiet, because the moment you slap these kids, that means you will end in jail. So I just calm down. I say, oh God, please help me. These kids, what should I do? Sometimes they'll come to you, they say, you clean my dress. I want to dress this one. I want to dress this dress. Then he will throw it to you. You go and clean. After cleaning, you say you iron. After ironing, you say, now I don't want this dress. Then they move out. What will you do? You just calm down. But that's the situation here. And another situation which I've seen here, they don't want to see you talking to your family. That's a war. They will quarrel. All the time you're on mobile. Why? Just only 30 minutes you're talking to your people, then they will say, why you're on mobile? For them, they want to see you working all the time, working, no phone. So that is the problem. And they know, for us, we are coming from very far. We have a family, and they know we have families, but talking to your family, it really hurts them. So it's not easy to work in Saudi. You just calm down when you are working here in Saudi. It's not really easy.
It Yeah, seem to be having trouble with our internet, but I hope to be sorted. And so that's quite interesting because where I live here in the UK, you can't the maid. Actually, here they are not called maids; they are called childminders. And most people can't afford them unless you're a high income earner. And the men that work here, they actually have to give you instructions, you the boss. um, when they come, they are paid according to how many children you have. They are paid according to how many children you have. They are paid according to what type of work they'll be doing. You have to have a separate room for them. So if you have one child, it's a different amount. If you have two, three, it's a different amount. And you have to specify this. This is what you'll be doing. And you actually, some of them, you have to be buying them some food. If they are not from the same background, you have to be buying them some food. Some of them will say, I need this food, or Yeah, by like the way you're saying, you don't have your kind of food in your country in Saudi anyway. So how that, I mean, that I find that to be very difficult, to be working for such a big number of people and then you're earning that small money.
Yeah, we are earning that small money because it's a contract basis, and that is the agreement from our country, Uganda. And here, by the way, the first time I came here, I felt so bad because they gave me a carpet. My first time when I came and I arrived to Saudi, to my employee, they gave me a carpet. I said, carpet? But because I was not talking, I was new, so I slept. Because I slept down, I slept in the room for the daughter, for the kid, for the small kid. She's like 12 years. Then they gave me a bed sheet, so I slept there. But really, I didn't sleep because it's like I was sleeping on cement. I'd never slept down. So the first day, second day, 2 weeks. I complained. Why? So I told the young girl, I told her, I'm going back to my country. She said, why you want to go? I say, I cannot sleep on the carpet. I'm not sleeping. So they gave me a mattress. I was sleeping down. I didn't have a bed. I don't have I just sleep on carpet. So I just feel life is coming difficult because I was not used. So I started complaining. I said, I'm going back. So they gave me a mattress for 1 month, 3 months. Then the girl started changing. She could dash. I want to sleep. She don't want to sleep. I want to rest. She don't want to rest because I'm sleeping in her room. She started seeing me as a problem. I will come and sleep. She will put high volume. She will dash. She will. So I could not sleep. So I told them, me, I want to go. If you can't give me my own room, I want to go back. I want to go back to my country. They say, no, you cannot leave. You cannot leave before you finish your contract. So what I've seen here also, you can't leave Saudi before you finish your contract. So they say, we have another room here. If you can really, you can sleep, you can use it, you can clean it, then you'll be sleeping there. I say, okay. So my room actually, it's not really that nice. It's a stove, but at least I sleep alone. So that's what I saw in Saudi. Some they have their own rooms, but with me, I don't have. I didn't have.
Wow. And so also I guess people are actually interested to people are asking, how long is your contract, and how long is your contract?
Yeah, how long? My contracts are actually 2 years because I came in 2019. So this is 2021. I'll be
So
finished my contract in 2021. So 2 years. No allowance, no gifts. That's only food and your salary.
wow. So
That's that.
what would you tell yourself now that you're in Saudi? How do you compare? Do you think it was worth it coming to Saudi, or do you think, what would you tell someone out there who is struggling to make it wherever they are in all over the country and the world, and they want to come to Saudi? Because I think sometimes also it depends on the bosses that you found as well, or do you think that's the minimum wage for every Kadama?
No, there's some countries that they get a good money, like Philippines, they get 1,500. In the currency of Uganda, it's 1.5 m. But Uganda, India, Sri Lanka, they're getting also good money, and India, Uganda. Kenya, we are getting the same amount. But for them in their currency is high, but for us our currency is completely down. So we are not getting all that much. But in other countries they get much, they get too much.
But it's the same
So if
amount
you
that they give you. So
sorry?
it's the same amount that they give you that they give to the other people, but because of their currency, they tend to get more than you.
Yeah, or even if they have 20 people, even if they have 9 people, even if they have, but that's the only amount they give. Even if they'll take you to the brother, the sister, the aunt, that's the only amount they will give you. They
Wow.
don't,
Tea and cake, they are asking, do you ever have any holiday or a day off?
no, they should not lie you that working as a housemaid in Saudi, you can get a day off. It's not there. I've worked for 2 years. I'm almost hitting the 2 years, but I'd never been off. Not even a
Wow.
30 minutes. Even if you are
Wow.
sick, you'll remain working.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cause like I was saying earlier, here where I live here in the UK, um, the child minders, they have their days off, and when it's their days off, it's their days off. They can do what they want. They can leave and go and come when it's their day on. So yours is it's 24/7. 24/7.
Monday, day, Friday, you have to work. So if it reaches to Friday, really things comes worse. That is a busy day. So no rest in Saudi Arabia, no time to waste in Saudi Arabia. So if you want to come and you're out there, really you want to come to Saudi Arabia, just know everyone in the house, you will be your boss. That is the first thing. Everyone will order you, I want this, do this for me. And in others, they may use maybe not a harassing tongue, but they'll say, I want this. So everyone will treat you as they want. Anyway, coming here, I've get something. I've changed my life. Not all that much, but at least I'm somewhere. I'm somewhere else. I'm not like before.
Yeah,
But you
so
have,
that's a good thing. That's what I wanted to say. So you feel like, yeah, the work is so hard, the conditions are really harsh. Well, not so harsh because we've seen people that have gone through really tough times there. So you feel like, yeah, it's worth it. The struggling and the not resting is somehow worth it. If someone was struggling back home, it's something that someone can achieve.
yeah, if you have a target, and if really you come here when you have a mission that you want to serve, because if you are here, you are not home, it's little money, but really you can make sure because you have to make sure you save it, at least a half of it. You save better than home, because if you at home, every all the kids, they will see you, mommy has come back, mommy is this, mommy is this. But when you are very far, at least you can economize, then you save something. It's not all that much, but at least you can save something. You can buy anything. You can buy land, you can buy a plot, but you cannot really build in these 2 years of Saudi. You can work like for 4 years, 6 years. I think if you have a good, if you can be patient, but it's not real easy to work as a kadama or as a housemaid in Saudi. You need to be patient. You
That
need
was
to
my
ignore. That's what I've learned. You need to ignore, you need to be patient, you need to keep quiet. If she say you clean, you say yes. If you say you do this, just be a yes maid. No, you don't say no. Me, they say do this. Even if I don't want to do it, I just say yes, I will do it. I'll do it later. Clean here, I say I will clean it later. When even I will not do it, but I just say yes, 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 because I cannot argue with them. So that's how life is here. It's not really easy, but just struggling. You struggle with it, and you struggle when you are missing your family.
That was my next question was yeah, you've touched on it a bit. So you said your contract is 2 years, and in that 2 years you're not really able to reach somewhere you at least want to be. So after 2 years, do you have to stay with the same family? Do you have to get another family, or the offices that brought you? Do you go back to them and say my contract is done? I need another family. What do you do?
So if you are done with your contract, in a contract, your employee is supposed to buy for you a ticket. You go back home and see your people. Then after 2 to 3 months, you come back to your employee. If you want to come back to him or her, but if you don't want, you can get another employee as you wish. But if you get another employee here in Saudi, she will pay you the same amount. Like, let me say I've been earning 900 real. Again, if I get another employee, she will give me 900 real. But if I remain in the same house, if I finish my 2 years, I think, are you getting me? If I finish my 2 years, then I have completed my contract. I can talk to my employee. He can add me like 1,200 real. That means he will add me 1,200 real in my next contract, which is okay, which is good. But if I change the house, I get another employee. She will give me the same amount which I've been earning in the last 2 years. So it also becomes difficult to some maids to change the
Okay,
house. Sometimes,
I've kind of
like,
and I've kind of understood how they add you, but for our viewers, I think I understand what you're saying. But for our viewers, you say they add you 1,200. Do they add you 1,200 on top of the 900, or they add you 300 on top of the 900 to make it 1,200?
yeah, they add you 300 on top of the 900.
Make it 12. Okay, so that's clear. That's what I wanted to know.
But but that one, it's you can sign with them. You cannot sign with the company. If you want, you can sign with them. If you want, you can sign with the agency. So it's according to you, as you wish, as long as you finish their 2 years.
Okay, so apart from being a Kadama, a maid, are there other jobs that you can do apart from that can pay a bit more, or do you need a special qualification for other jobs? Because I think our viewers would be interested in knowing that.
Yeah, there's other jobs, cleaners, working in a hotel, but it needs when you have some qualification and some inputs. Let me say, if you are from Uganda, you need to put some inputs. You have to put some money. Yeah, you can work as a driver. You can come and look for sheep, working in a farm, looking after the poultry keepers. So those are the other jobs here you can do. But if you come here and work as a poultry keeper, that means you'll stay in a village, no internet. Yeah, that's
Wow, that's tough.
that's the situation there. That's the
That's
situation here.
Tia and Keke is asking, what kind of laws do you know? Have you read about their laws? Do you know the laws that they have in Saudi about foreigners? What are your rights?
Right. Actually, when I can't tell you that I really have rights, because the moment the first time, the moment you reach the airport, it's when you last see your passport. So I cannot tell you that I really know the laws because I can't go out. How will I go out? I don't have a passport. I don't have my working permit. If I go outside when I don't have a working permit, when I don't have my passport, of course, indefinitely the police will take me. So I have to stay inside the house until I finish my contract. So unless if I want to run out from the house, I will run out from the house. I will not take my passport. I will not take my working permit because you last see your passport when you are the airport.
And you're not
Not
allowed to leave before your
and
contract ends.
airport of Saudi Arabia.
Wow. And you're not
Yeah,
allowed to leave before your contract ends.
and you are not allowed to leave when your contract ends. If it ends, it's when you will go. It's when you will see your passport. It's when you will see your working permit.
So what happens if there's a misunderstanding? If there's you're not happy, they've done something strange because you've seen that they can do a lot. Some people can be, put to harm. Some people have got some injuries. What is your right of reporting the people to the police, or what are the procedure if you're not happy you're being mistreated? Is that still not looked at?
Yeah, if you can call your agency. Can all just I myself I got some problems before, but I called the agency, but not ready to help. Sometimes agency they are not ready to help. Some agency they are ready to help. That's what I can tell you.
Wow.
That's that's what I can tell you. Either you can also, if you got the embassy, also sometimes they will ask you some questions. If they are ready to help, they can help. If they are not ready to help, you stay there to the embassy until they organize your deportation. But it's not really easy. You cannot leave a house without finish your contract. It's not easy here. It's not easy. It's not really easy.
Wow. So your contract is ending. With the experience that you've had, do you plan to come back? Do you plan to look for another family? Because you've said that in 2 years you cannot really get something that you are planning to do. So what are your plans now?
Really, I can't come back in this house. And two, I am not ready to come back to Saudi. No,
Uh,
because when I was this house, when I was like 7 months, 7 months, yeah, 8 months, 8 months. I got a misunderstanding with my employees because they had a boy, who's 5 years, 5 years old. He came to my room. You know how kids they are, but I was on phone. He came on my room, then he locked the door. After he locked the door, but for me, I didn't bother about him. He removed his clothes. I don't know what he was after. He removed his clothes. Then the mother came and knocked my door. Then I didn't open. Me, I continued talking on my phone because I had finished all my work. So I told the boy, go and open. Someone is knocking. The boy said, no, I want to put on my clothes. I said, go and open. The boy didn't open. So I went and opened. After I opened, so the mother said, I have raped the son. You know? Yeah, I got that. He said, I've raped the son. I said, what? He said, yes, you have been sleeping with my son. I say, your son is 5 years. How can I sleep with this kid? So I told them I want to go back. They say, will not go back. I called the office. I told the office I want to go back. But the office said, no, just talk to their employee. I told my employer I want to go back to Uganda. You can buy for me the ticket. They say, will not go until you finish your contract. And I did go. So I cannot sign back on my contract with these people. I can't. So that's the problem I got, and I'm here. So I decided to leave all the kids. So I don't want to see kids. I just say hi, hi, full stop. But kids come to my room, kids play with me. Just when they see me, is there. I don't show it in my heart. I just with my eyes. But kids, no. In my house, no kids. So if they come, I just ignore. I don't want to know because I
Wow.
have experience. Yeah, that's what I
That
got.
that that
I'm a
was
mother. I
scary.
told
I
them
think.
I'm a mother. Not do that. I came to look for money. I'm not after raping kids. I'm not a rapist. But I was embarrassed. I cried for 3 days. So
Oh, you are
it's not
so
really.
you're so lucky, because if that had happened like in this country, you would have gone through a lot of yeah, a lot of struggle to for you to be cleared. My goodness, that must have so really hard on you, and heartening.
No, because they beat the boy. They asked the boy what he have been doing in my room. He said, "No, I was just putting on my clothes." So that's why I sleep in my store. I decided to leave the main house. So I'm sleeping in my store here. That's why I spend my night.
So
Yeah.
another question, we've had that some people when they go, that that I may not maybe ask, maybe that question may not be appropriate, but how have you stayed truthful to yourself? Because we hear that some meds are used on other things, and how have you stayed? How have you kept yourself safe from being tempted to your boss, or to the other people, the other men in the house?
Yeah. Actually, these men, I cannot say uh, they cannot, they don't call. Some they'll ask, some they are rapists. But if say he loves you, say I came here to look for money, I'm not after you. So that's what you can tell him. That you ignore. You're not supposed to laugh with them, the men. If you laugh, you just see as if I also love him. So the situation here, I don't know how men are all the same. That's what I can talk, but not all that they will see maid. They will see the maids that they love them or they want to rape them or the, not all of them. But some they will see you. He will keep saying, "You say you don't have a man. I can be your man. You say you don't have a man for 2 years. How do you feel? Can I please be your boyfriend until you finish your contract?" You say, "I cannot do that. You have mama. Why do you want me?" That's what you are. That's how I've been telling my employee that me, I cannot do that until I go back home. Because if you
Wow.
do that here in Saudi, indefinitely they will kill you. So
Oh,
you don't have to be tempted.
that's a good advice to someone who is listening and someone who's planning to come there. And
Yeah.
sometimes they will be even tricking you to actually see if you agree. Sometimes maybe they don't even mean it. They just want to try and see if their children are safe from you, if their family members are safe.
Yeah, they can do that. Maybe they want to trick you, they want to see you or what. But it's not really easy. Yes, men they want mates. If you say yes, it's your risk. If you say no, it's according to you, according to your heart. So
Wow,
that's
it's
how.
so. What would you? I think we are coming to the end of this live stream. It's been really, really nice chatting with you. I think this is part one. I think we'll have to do part two, because you said you just went to bed because you're still celebrating, and so I'll leave you to go to bed. But what would you say what are your last comments and views now?
Anyway, anyone who's willing to come to Saudi Arabia, willing to come and work, there is money, because there's money. I cannot say there's no money. There's money at the end of the month. They'll give you your 900 real every month. If your employee is good, they'll accommodate with you some little equipment. Some they'll give you internet. Those ones which are the good employees, they can give you internet. Some employee they don't give. So, but if you feel like you want to change your life, or you really want to buy something, can come and work for your 2 years. But remember, no boyfriend. You can't keep your passport. You can't keep your working permit. You just come and stay in someone's house. You don't have anything. He will give you food. She will give you food. She will give you water. She will give you AC. So you work at the end of the month. She will give you your money, or he will give you your money. That's what I've seen. So if you are willing to come and
Wow.
work, you can persist with this situation of Saudi. So you can come and work. The door is open. The agencies are there. The agents are in Uganda. Agents are here, but just who is the good agency? Who's bad? Who's going to eat your money? Who's going to do? But other countries, they don't ask for money. This it's for free. Filipinos, they don't pay anything. But
Really?
for us in Uganda, yeah, in Uganda we pay money, but in Filipinos, other countries they don't pay anything. This is just you just you are employed by passport, by everything, ticket, what, visa, everything. She paid to your country everything. But our agency in Uganda, they ask for money. But this is
Wow.
a free program worldwide, freely.
And on top of that, they've been
Just
paid, and then you also pay more to them.
me, that's what I've seen. That's why these people they you reach here, they mistreat you because they pay everything. They pay your
Wow.
passport, they pay for your passport, they pay for your visa, they pay for your ticket, they pay for your working permit. Huh? But but in my country, Uganda, they ask for money. When you reach here, they say we paid everything. We bought you. They say in their language, marketable. In Arabic, they say marketable. They will say Anna marketable, auntie. I bought you. So that's why you see some girls they used. If you want to go home, they say, "I bought you. Where are you going?" Because they paid everything. Anyway, I would advise Ugandans not to ask for money, not ask for any money, because this is a free program. When you reach here, they will say, "I bought you." They'll even talk in
Wow.
your language, and marketable. Mm.
Wow.
So that's how this is. But in Uganda, they ask for money, they ask for input, they ask for passport, they ask for what, but it's a free. Even Filipino, even India, even Sri Lanka, this is a free program. They pay you.
Wow. So, in conclusion, I think how do you spend your time? How do you pass your time? What helps you to go through the day? I understand you have got a YouTube channel. I'll be putting the link. I don't know if you're able to put the link in there, but still, I'll be putting it on this video so that people can, subscribe to your channel. People can go and see what you do, how you, when you get a minute. Why I know you never get a minute, but yeah, that's why we are doing this so early when people are like still sleeping. So that's the only opportunity you have, but all the same you've sacrificed your time to sleep. And so thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Okay. Thank you. Well, you are welcome.
Nice
next
having you.
time.
I don't know if I've got anyone who's not new to my channel. Please do give a thumbs up. Do subscribe for more content. If you have anyone out there who would like to share their story, any story at all, I'm interested to hear. I'm interested to listen and share to other people so that people can understand and people can hear your story, how it has been, where did you start, how is it ending. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I love you so much and thank you for supporting my channel. Have a nice weekend wherever you are. It's weekend here, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Okay.